This main activity we are going to create functions. There will be two functions, one for encryption and second for decryption, and this is the encryption function which is taking the value in a string and the context is being passed into it. After that, it is also returning the encrypted text in form of a string. So first of all, we have made a variable crypted of a string type. Then we are using byte array for it, and we are storing the bytes in the text format UTF-8. Okay, so this is taken under the try and catch because of exception handling. Then we are using JavaX crypto files that is built in Java as secret key specs, and we are giving it a key as key text, but from where we are taking the key. Actually, we have to make sure that we have taken the colon in our XML files, so we have to declare them here also. Like we have to make edit text here, and we will be declaring it as key text. And other than this, we are also having another edit text such as normal text, and the second one is crypted text or cipher. And then there are another things, views also, like button. We are having different buttons, and one of them is for copy the normal text. If you want to copy the normal text, then we are having the button for it also, and the another button for copy the ciphertext. After that, one more button that will be used for deletion, and there are two buttons actually for deletion. And before that, we are having the button for encrypt and decrypt text. These buttons will be used for encryption and decryption purpose. Then after I am declaring the deletion button, the deletion of the normal text as well as the deletion of the ciphertext. After that, I am declaring the text view as to take the character count. I have declared it 2 times in the XML file, so for that sake I have to declare it here 2 times also. Okay, then the context of this activity. So these are our variables that we have to declare, and after that we are just going to use them. So you can see that we are in the encrypt function right now, and we have to complete this function. And we have declared key text, so we have to take the text or the string value from the edit text. So we are calling the function get text dot to string. Then we are getting its bytes, and we are using the algorithm DES for our encryption. Actually, this project is based on DES algorithm, and the another project that I will be uploading, it will be on AES encryption. So let me take another variable of cipher type. And as you already know that if you are into cryptography, then you know that if you are using cipher, then you have to take up the object, and it should be type of DES and then ECB, then 0 byte padding, as we are not taking the padding. After that, then we have to pass out the encrypt mode and key to initialize our cipher. Then we have to take the base 64 encoder for it for encryption, and then the base 64 should be of Android util library. Then we are encoding it to a string and passing the cipher into it and doing the final values over here as passing the clear text also after encryption. And then again to the default value of base 64. So this scripted is completed, and after that we have to make various catch statements for catching the encryption and exception related thing to the encryption algorithm. So this is one of the catch statement, that is taking no such algorithm exception. Then we are making it to the dialog maker as we have made it in the app class earlier, passing the context sc, and then we are passing a title into the dialog maker, that encrypt error. Okay, then we have to pass the message like error. Okay, so this is complete. One catch statement is done, and here I have to also pass the print, get e.get message. Okay, so now this is complete, and after that I will be returning the encrypt error. Okay, so it is done. The catch statement is done. Now I have to copy it, as I am using the multiple catch here, so I will be pasting it here, and then changing the exception type. So just remove this no such algorithm exception and pass no such padding exception. Okay, and again paste it again, and you have to change it again, the no such algorithm exception, change it to what we are going to use, illegal block size exception here. So this catch is also complete, and then again one more catch, we need one more catch. Then here we are going to use bad padding exception, and then another catch statement, and you have to pass out the new exception type here, and it should be of type invalid key exception. After that paste it again and just change the exception type. So I will be removing it, and instead of this I am using unsupported encoding exception, and again one more exception, and this is exception only. So we have handled all the possible exceptions that we could faced while making the encryption to our app, but we have handled it pretty well. Then we will be passing the encrypted text, and it is of type string. So this is done. We are using DES algorithm for the encryption purpose in this project, and it is done by using cipher, and we are also getting a key for it, and key is of 8 characters and passed by the user. After that, on completion of that function, we have to make another function, and it is named as decrypt. So this function will be for decryption of the encrypted text. So here we have to just reverse the encrypted function here. Of course, we are going to use all the exceptions that we are facing in that encrypt function. So here we are having the string coded, and then we are checking it with if the value starts with code equals to, as when you encrypt the text, then the text value, encrypted text value, started with code double equals to. That's why we are taking that thing, and then we will just trim it out. We will be taking the string value from after code equals to the end. Okay, so code and double equals to is of 6 digits, that's why we have passed 6 comma value length. Then if it is not of that, we are passing just else, and we are just trimming the value. Okay, then again the same thing, we are using the reverse engineering method for decrypting the encrypted text, as we have done it in the encrypt function. So we are just getting the byte values, and for that we are using base64.decode and passing all the bytes of char set UTF-8 and base64.default. Then we are taking the secret key as the secret key that you have used for the encryption. The key is unique, and this key will also be used for decrypting that encrypted text. So here we have to tell that it is using DES algorithm, then the cipher, and for its object we have to pass out DES ECB, and furthermore we have to type slash again, and then we have to type its 0 byte padding. So it is done. We are just reversing the encrypt function here, if you can see that. Then we are initializing our cipher, and for that we are using cipher of javax.crypto. Actually Java has its own library for cryptography. On basis of the function present in that library, we are making this app. So you can read about the functions of cryptography in Java library on the internet, and it is in javax.crypto. That's the library name. Okay, then we are taking the text in form of byte array called text decrypted, and after that we are making the final result, but we have to create a variable, like we have to make it a string result as we are encrypting and decrypting the text. So we are using the string variables and storing null with it. Okay, so within the result variable we are storing the new text called text decrypt. We are just converting the byte array into a string, just passing it to a string object, okay, as an object to the string. Okay, then afterwards this function is also completed, and we need all these catch statement for that function also. So we have to just copy all the catch statement to the return, as we have to also return that result. So we will copy the whole thing from the catch to the return. Then after try we will be just pasting it here and returning the result instead of crypted. Okay, so we are done with this function also, and we have made encrypt and decrypt functions, and most of the work is completed. The work for our UI interaction is left out, that we are going to do in this phase. So first of all, for that let me just come into our onCreate method, which is responsible for mapping the Java variables to the XML IDs or the view having the IDs. Then we are just doing for the build version SDK int for lollipop version, as there can be some error. So we are handling with it if statement. You have to do the same, and then for it we are going to use full screen. So here we are using window for it, and get the window, and afterwards we will be calling the function add flags, and we will be passing the flag for it as from the window manager to we have to pass out here layout parameters, and afterwards we have to pass the flags and flag for the full screen, and that will be come up in draw system bar backgrounds. Okay, so afterwards for the full screen, and we have to clear flags, and after that layout params dot flag and transparent status. Okay, so it is almost done, but we have to make one more thing also. Set status for color dot, we are having a library in android.graphics for color, and we can parse the color with hex values. So instead of full screen, we can use this window function also for versions having greater than lollipop. And then afterwards we will be getting the context in C, as C is the variable of type context. Afterwards we have to map our XML and Java variables here, and for that we are using find view r.id method for doing so. So I am doing it for normal text, then for the key text r.id.normal r.id.key, and then I am doing the same for the ciphertext using the function find view by id. Find view by id is a function that maps your Java variables, Java view variables with XML view variables having a appropriate id that we get through this r.id, and there should be no mistake in terms of id, otherwise it will cause you some error. And then copy cipher, copy normal. Afterwards we are using the encrypt, and encrypt is a button and decrypt is a button. There are two buttons. So this find view by id is for encryption button, and then again for the decryption one, and some deletion buttons are left out that we are just going after this. Okay, fine. Then delete cipher and delete normal. So first of all we are mapping the delete normal r.id.delete normal. Okay, it will come up in the suggestions. And then delete cipher, the last one. So we will map this, and we will be calling set on click listeners for all the buttons that we have provided here. After that we have to also make sure that we have take up the count of the characters within the the encrypt or the plain text and the key of size of 8 characters, and then the character count of the decryption also. Okay, then we are calling up the set on click listener for the encrypt button, and we will be making a view dot. Okay, it is implemented on click. Afterwards we have to just call up these functions, encryption and decryption, and then we are doing it here and making the condition normal. We are taking the text from there, and we are taking the text from key, and afterwards if it is matches, then we are making a twist here, and the twist is enter input text and key. Okay, so it is done. And in the if condition we have used the regex having no value of string, and then the else if key text dot get text dot toString dot length, we are getting the length of this, and if it is not equals to 8, that means we have told that the key of cipher should have the length as 8 characters, and there should be 8 characters, and if it does not have 8 characters, then we have to pass up the twist that please enter the key of 8 characters only. So it is also done, and one more else for this, and here we are going for ciphertext dot set text, and we are just setting the text from the encrypt function and passing the normal text to the encrypt function. And this that function encrypt function will return a string, and that string will be set up to ciphertext, that is a text view. Okay, so it is also done. Afterwards we have to do the same for decryption button. We have to make the set on click listener for this decryption button too, and we'll just do the same. Almost the process is same, just encryption is just the reverse of decryption and vice versa. Decryption is the reverse of encryption and vice versa. Just few techniques are there, and there's a matter of key, and there are algorithms on which the cryptography works. And we are merging two technologies, Android plus cryptography. So this is a very good project. If you want to use it in your college or somewhere else, it can be enhance your resume that you have merged up two technologies. Okay, then we are making else if here, and within the else if we are passing key text dot get text dot to string, and the length should not equals to 8. If it not equals to 8, that means you have to enter the key of 8 characters. The length should be of 8 characters. You have to enter the length of 8 characters. Okay, so it is done. Afterwards else, the else will just set up this to the normal text view. The decryption text will be come up from the decrypt function. We have to pass the ciphertext. The ciphertext is containing the value of encrypted text that we have done in the previous function. So this function is also completed. After that we have to work on that copy and deletion buttons. So first of all we are doing the set on click listener for the copy. If we want to copy that normal text that is not encrypted in form of decryption only, if the text is not encrypted, you can call it that it is decrypted text or the plain text or the normal text. Then we are using the clipboard for it. For copying any text from the text view or the edit text, you have to use this clipboard manager in Android. We are doing the same. Then we are just clipping the data with the use of clip data. Then it is the plain text. We are passing the label as ciphertext, and we are getting the text from the ciphertext and making it to a string as we are fetching it from that edit text box. And then we are setting the primary clip, and after that we have to make a toast that your text has been copied. So encrypted text is copied. We have passed this message. So this copy normal is also completed. After that we have to make another function, that is copy. Sorry, I have made a mistake there. It is input text. It is in form of decrypted form or the input form that you have input. So I have displayed a wrong message, so I just have corrected. Please correct it. Okay, after that doing the same for the cipher, and within this the containing of previous one and this content is same, so I have to copy it. Just copy it and paste it here. After that you just have to just remove this and make it encrypted. Okay, so copy normal and copy cipher is done. Copy cipher is used for copying that encrypted text, and copy normal is used for copying your decrypted text or the normal text. Okay, so these two set on click listeners are done, and now we are with the delete. And if you want to delete the content of the edit text box, then these buttons will help you. Okay, so I'm doing the same, normal text dot set text, and I'm just nullify it. Okay, doing the same for that also. So this project is based on DES algorithm, and in the next video I am coming up with AES algorithm of cryptography. So keep tuned in. Okay, so this is also completed. And if you got any error or trouble while making this project, or if you want to have that source code and finding some difficulty, then you can also shout for help by email. I have displayed my email in the starting of the video. If you are getting any problem, you can mail me. I will reply you very soon. So I have also made a different type of mistake there. You have to make it normal text. I have made it same ciphertext dot get text. So correct it. After this completion of this, I will be showing you the whole code, so don't worry about the errors. If you have faced up, don't worry about it. So after then, we are just calling up the add text change listener, and you just have to come in the after text change. So it will change the text, and after that it will count the characters of the normal text, and normal text dot get text and toString dot length. Okay, and then doing the same for the ciphertext. It will count the character of the encrypted text. So just make it same by using text watcher, and within the last function here you have char count 2 variable for it. Ciphertext, for ciphertext you have char count 2 variable, then set text, and it is ciphertext dot get text dot toString dot length plus null. Okay, so it is done. I will be just scrolling up, and I will be just removing the extra space that is present in our code. So I will remove it, and as you can see that there are no errors right now. Our program is error free, our class is error free, and you can see that I'm just removing it, and afterwards I will be scrolling it from top to down. And if you get messed up or get error at anywhere in this class, then you can just pause the video and correct your code. As you can see that my program or the class does not have any kind of error, it has only warnings. So if you messed up at anywhere, then please pause the video and correct your code. I'm just scrolling it to down, and here you can see that we just have used 2 algorithms. That algorithm functions are also present in the javax.crypto library. So it has done